Hey, Nirvana Mama here, and this is Hairbrush Poetry Jam. And today I'm going to read for you a poem I wrote called Made Out of Love. This poem is about the first dog that Jesse and I got together. We were living together at the time. It was in the year 2000. And we had a lot of stressors in our life, and she was a very, very dear companion for both of us. And so she lived exactly 14 years, so she's not with us anymore except in our hearts. And I wrote this for her, and I hope you enjoy it. Here it is, Made Out of Love. Catherine's a warrior who's made out of love. Her clear-cut devotion came straight from above. She studied humans like never before. She kept her sharp eyes on our windows and doors. And when she met Jesse, somehow we all knew. Anywhere he would go, she would go too. She watched every movement, the dip in each mood, and most of the time she knew just what to do. She knew him in heaven, she saw him through hell. In heartache and torment, her wisdom grew well. And when it was over, when Jesse was hers, she spent all her days being what he deserved. See, Catherine's a warrior who's made out of love, the shield of an angel, the heart of a dove. And Jesse's her hero because he swept in and opened her cage when her hope had run thin. My husband and I have been reminiscing a lot this past week because it was our anniversary. And so we've been, looking back at a lot of good times and bad times and things that we overcame and things that we celebrate. So anyway, that led me to this. And also, we went and did something sort of crazy and very fun. And I'm going to talk about that because now it's time for combing through. Okay, so I got a new tattoo this week, and I want to show you guys and tell you a little bit about it. It's going to be a little bit hard for me to show. I'm going to add a picture of it too. It's right here. It says Guardian's Fighting Partner. So you might know my husband has DID, and Guardian is the name of one of his altars. And I got this tattoo. We both got tattoos for our anniversary. He got one on his neck that has my nickname. It's Cuck is what he calls me. And so he got that one, and I got this Guardian's Fighting Partner. I got it to commemorate this time period in our lives that also is related to the poem that I read today. In 2000, we were living together, and we were dealing with an ongoing investigation that had to do with some of his relatives and some child abuse issues. And it was very stressful for both of us, and we ended up falling apart in sort of the aftermath of it. But my husband has written a blog series about it. It's a really important series. It talks about all the different struggles and things that we were going through at the time and the victims that we were trying to be supportive of. And the link to that blog series is down below, and that is also going to be in his upcoming book called Normal Street. So that's what we've been like talking about that a lot and processing that a lot. And so for our anniversary this year, I wanted to do something to commemorate it. It's been 20 years. It lasted for a year. So it went from March of 2000 basically to March of 2001. And so I don't know, it was just came back around, and it was time to just sort of process a lot of it and talk through a lot of it. And that was what I decided to do to sort of honor that struggle in our lives and to pay homage to everything that we were going through and that we fought for. And that, it was such even though it ended in a very unfortunate way, it was an experience where it was a very momentous fight for us. And so it's always worth honoring. Okay, so there's only one thing left to do. I think like a scholar and spin like a baller, so hit the subscribe if you care what I holler, the bell and the like, and you'll show me some love. My jam is a poem, I don't ask for much because who needs a microphone? I have a hairbrush.